Hi everyone, Alice Psych here. Have a quick video for you today for informational purposes only that I have entitled Do Cats Grieve? And I've taken this from Applied Animal Behavior Science, August 2024. Authors are Green and Vonk, and also reviewed in SciPost by Eric Dolet. Now, some information is taken word for word, and some info is my take on it. Okay, so here we go. Cat givers were surveyed regarding cats' response to the death of another animal. Now, cats showed similar changes in behavior compared to dogs in previous studies. Okay, so cats with closer relationships to the deceased cat or dog reacted more strongly. So it was, a question of bonding. Now, more positive relationships between the cat that died and the surviving cat uh, predicted decreases in sleeping, eating, and playing. Now, the longer the cat had lived with the deceased animal, the more the caregivers reported increase in attention seeking following the death. And there was also information indicating that it didn't have to be a cat that died for the surviving cat to grieve. Cats that bonded with dogs showed similar changes in behavior when the dog died. Okay. Now, an important point that was mentioned is that the more strongly attached caregivers reported more changes in surviving cats. So there's the possibility that the caregiver grief was projected onto the surviving animal. Now, caregivers who experienced greater grief were more likely to report increases in their surviving cat's sleep, spending time alone, and hiding following the death. So it's interesting because you're seeing a lot of behaviors on kind of like, different ends of the spectrum. You get the hiding, but then you're also getting attention seeking. Now, the authors note that studies suggest that the psychological experience of loss may be widespread within the animal kingdom. Now, just an anecdotal note. When my father was alive, he spent a lot of time working on projects in the garage, and his cat very often would be with him as he worked. And it seemed like he had really bonded with the cat. Although I don't think my mother had really bonded with the cat. Anyway, when my father died, my mother tried to take in the cat and spend time with it, but the cat didn't want any part of the attempted bonding and instead moved next door to be with the neighbor's cat. And my neighbor's cat and my dad's cat had already established a bond. Okay. So anyway, future work is needed to determine whether these results reflect caregivers projecting their own grief onto surviving animal companions, or whether cats may also experience grief following loss. Although I will say it sure seems like grief is taking place just based on my experiences throughout life. Anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time. Bye.